Okay, so what are the key points from this lesson? There's a couple. First, the whole idea of push versus pull systems, where push is where I'm being proactive and I'm making my decisions based on a forecasted demand. I'm doing it on a forecast, on the best estimate. A pull is reactive and it's based on the actual demand. Think of the sandwich shop. Push, I'm putting pre-made sandwiches out based on my forecast or my estimate of what demand will be. Pull, I'm making them as the orders come in. There are benefits to having these mixed systems, and where a system changes from a push to a pull, then that's called the push-pull point or the push-pull boundary. The idea here is you want to maximize that external variety, the customized type of products I have, and minimize the internal variety. And one way to do that is this wrap concept, keep things raw as possible, modularity and postponement, because this has an added benefit is that if I have sub-assemblies or components, I can aggregate demand if they go into multiple end items, and it makes it easier to forecast. And we'll spend a lot more on that in forecasting in the next several lectures. But the idea is that virtually all supply chains are a combination of both push and pull. And so you want to utilize this and use the idea of postponement to improve operations. Then we talked about segmentation strategies, because if I have different supply chains in my company, I want to determine how different products should flow through those different supply chains. So the idea of segmentation is I find different ways to divide the products, the customers, and treat them differently. You always segment with a purpose in mind. We talked about functional versus innovative products. It's a classic example of segmenting two types of products. Product segmentation is typically done with an ABC type analysis. Somehow the demand or the velocity is included in that. Higher value items are the A's, faster velocity typically are A's, the slower, lower value things are C's. It's a good starting point, but different companies add different flavors to this. Some look at variability, some look at profitability. There's all these different ways you can do this, but they all kind of sit on top of the standard ABC analysis. Then we quickly went over two types of distribution that we'll be focusing on a lot in this course, the normal distribution and the Poisson distribution. So hopefully you got a lot out of this lesson, and if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, don't be confused. Use the discussion board.